What's up, Steve?
Jamie, how's it going today?
Oh, it's great. I woke up early. The sun's hitting my face, from my window, and
Early.
uh, I did well early for me.
Oh.
Early for me is like 7.
Oh, okay. I mean, that is early.
Yeah, relatively. So yeah, I went outside, listened to some music, had some breakfast, did some stuff around the house. Uh, I've been really productive the last few days,
Right on.
because it's the holiday season. And all my family's in town, so we didn't have to travel anywhere, which was nice. Um, but yeah, how you been, man?
I'm pretty good. Had a nice little Christmas, or my wife's family came over. We made a beef stew, and so that was
Ooh,
really nice. That was good. Yeah, I just had
nice,
a nice little Christmas. Exchanged gifts. Went to see my mom yesterday. That was good.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of my family in town. We really didn't do anything for the holidays, because the 25th. My mom's working the 25th. She's a nurse, so it just
Oh,
didn't work out.
right.
Um, so we're doing something this weekend instead. But
Okay.
it's the same vibe.
Yeah. Nice.
All right, Steve. It is the end of the year as of recording. It is almost the end of the year. We got a couple more days,
It's the
but
27th.
it's the 27th.
Be
of
exact.
twen- we gotta. We're dating this. We're dating this.
Let the listener
So,
know.
uh, I can't figure out when to be like vague and when not to be vague. So that's on me. Anyways, so we have to do what was our favorite things we played this year. Now, I like to do something a little bit different with my top games of the year because I don't play a lot of games that came out the year of. I'm a patient gamer.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
also really broke. So I wait for sales and I pick up independent games or I pick up smaller titles or stuff that's kind of arcadey because that's just stuff I gravitate towards anyways. So this isn't a regular game of the year. This is my top 5 James of the year.
James?
Yeah. Th what what, are you confused about what a James is?
Yeah, what is James?
Those are Jamie games.
Why is it James?
It's a Jamie game, obviously.
James is another name.
Sure, but you put the J instead of the G, it's a James. That's just what it is. I don't make the rules even though I do. Don't read into it. Don't read into
Alright,
it.
alright, alright, alright.
Anyways, so, yeah, I have a really big backlog of games, and so, some of that I was trying to, break out of this year and clear some of those out. Um, some I picked up that were brand new this year, and, some I've been waiting on for, like, a long time. So, I'm gonna talk about some of my favorite games I played this year, and I'm gonna go a little bit into it.
Mhm.
We'll talk about it. I'll probably put up some footage somewhere up here and, play that overhead, maybe like a trailer or something, I'm not sure. But, without further ado, I'm just gonna jump right into it. That's okay.
Do it.
Alright. So,
Which one are you starting with? Number 5?
I'm gonna start from number 5 and then work my way up. Um, which
Mhm.
is I'm gonna start with,
Classic.
okay. So, it's a classic that started it all, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna take you back to 2018, 2019-ish. Um, I was scrolling on Instagram. I was living in New Jersey at the time, and I came across a post on Instagram about a game that was currently in development, by, like, a bunch of custodians. That was the whole idea, was that it was made by custodians who had an idea that was themed around that. Um, and so they had a Kickstarter, and I had backed the Kickstarter as soon as it came out. So, uh, this year, I mean, as of a couple months ago, I think it was literally November, it finally dropped. I was like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 years, I was basically waiting for this game, when the Kickstarter launched. And that game is Kingdoms of the Dump. It's a
Yeah.
turn-based RPG made by Roach Games. Um, it was self-funded at first until, they had a Kickstarter that eventually came out, and that's where, majority of their funding came from. Uh, but they were custodians who were working on this game while, funding it via just whatever funds that they were getting from, you know, working a regular job. And them being custodians really like helped them find the theme for the game, which is a game that's set in the lands of Phil. It's a world made of and by trash. You've got like a bunch of various locales, like a medieval garbage kingdom, like bugs that are living in like an Arabian-esque desert, clothing that have come to life and they're powered by cleanliness. These are like a few of the zones you'll see in the awesome world of Kingdoms of the Dust. And so you play as Dustin Binsley. He's like a quirky squire who wants to be like a great knight, much like his hero that he followed growing up. And his first assignment goes like way wrong, causing him to like go out on this grand adventure over the lands of Phil. And he's joined by like a quirky cast of characters. He's got like a his like closest friend is like a rat thief. Her name is Ratavia. Um, and then he meets like this laundrymancer, a laundromancer, my bad, named Cerulean, and he's literally like in pajamas, and he's got like a wizard hat, like almost like I don't know, like ye olden Victorian-esque sleepwear. It's really funny. Um, and then what starts as like a really fun adventure turns into like this whole giant overarching story that has a whole message about pollution and destiny and the people that come before you. It's very cool. Um, the overworld is it like a Chrono Trigger esque world where you swap between each character and they all have like different platforming abilities. So like Ratavia, you'll climb with her, and then okay, Dustin, he'll like break objects with his like scrap mancing powers. Um, and then some of the other characters they'll like float or something like that. They all have different ways to make you progress, but the combat is on like a 3x3 grid system. It is turn-based combat, like in a regular turn-based RPG, but it has like a whole like grid overhead, um, where you're placing traps or you're changing the tiles or like pushing enemies into each other or doing so many other things to get like big damage essentially from where enemies are standing, but also they can do it to you as well. So you got to be careful about where you're placing your characters. It's great. The music is totally like classic Chrono Trigger. It's very classic Square, before they were Square Enix, and I really appreciate it. It is one of the few indie games. It's actually just one of the few games that is like tried to replicate the Super Nintendo RPG style and successfully like landed. Like, I mean, it looks like and sounds like it could just be from the Super Nintendo. It's very impressive. Um, 6 years in development, and it's more than 6 years in development, and it is well worth the wait. Now, I would have it higher on this list, but it was a little buggy as of when I played it. Originally, I played it on launch day, and I ended up having some issues with the audio on the PC version. So I played it on my Steam Deck, and everything was fine after that. I played through the rest of the game on my Steam Deck. Even though I think this bug is fixed, I was looking at some forum posts about it. There's a few enemies that are just bugged to not fight correctly, and then you can clip out of bounds in like a bunch of places, but uh, it's nothing game breaking. It's not like it's crashing or doing anything, whatever. It can be a little immersion breaking, but there are far worse games out there for sure. But none of that stopped me from having a fantastic time in Kingdoms of the Dome. So big recommend. That's my fifth game of the year. Big recommend.
Nice. It looked really nice too. I was looking at, like, the trailer and screenshot and everything. It's
Yeah,
really good.
it's fun.
It's,
It's
like,
a fun
full of
RPG.
so much character.
Yeah, there's so much style. Like they have
Yeah.
this really interesting world, and um it really just like, okay, once you feel like you've gotten to like the most interesting part, it throws like another thing at you and you're like, wow, oh my lord, that's so cool. Um, it's such a creative idea and they bring it fully to life. I'm so impressed by it.
Yeah.
Um,
And it just came out and it's 15% off.
yeah, it's 15% off. Go buy it.
Yeah.
That's you, the viewer. Go buy it.
Yeah. It
Um,
was original price 20 bucks, so it's 17 now.
Honestly, totally worth 20 bucks. Even if you were getting it full price. Wholehearted recommendation. I think I got a good like 35 hours into it. Um, but that's just because I'm like doing everything. I'm doing all the side quests. I'm doing this and that. It's it might
Yeah.
be a little shorter than that, but you get your money's worth well done. I don't know. I don't know how to say that in that sentence. So, all right, I'm gonna move on to my next game, which is my fourth James of the year. Sorry, Cameron.
Number 4.
Um, it's Moon Remix RPG Adventure. Oh, I love Moon. I love it so much. It's a breakdown. I'm not going to go too much into it. I'm not going to break it down too much, considering I talked about it in a previous video. If you want to hear
Check
more
out the
about it,
previous video.
go watch that one. It's on our channel. Um, but it's a breakdown of the turn-based RPG genre, where the focus is not slaying enemies or getting to a goal. Moon wants you to go against what so many other games want from you, which is not to quest for your gain, but to help others. And you're gaining love for the people, and they're gaining love for you as you do that. And you meet such a charming cast of characters as you're walking around town helping people and learning about their intricacies and what makes them people. And their intricacies meeting up and talking with other people. It's awesome. I really love Moon. And if you love turn-based RPGs and you want something that's outside the box of that, Moon is for you. If you liked Undertale, Moon is for you. So
Yeah.
now I'm gonna now I'm gonna just
Let me tell people right now,
tell
50%
it
off.
50% off
50%
as of
off
right
and
now,
yeah, when is this winter sale end?
January
January
5th, I
4th.
think. There, yeah. So
So,
don't wait if
don't
you've seen
wait.
this video.
It should be the
Get
first one going
Moon.
up.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. So yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
hold on. Sorry, had a cough there. So,
That's 10
moving next on my
bucks
list, number
next.
3 is, Dread Delusion. Have you ever heard of Dread Delusion before?
Um, from, our coworker.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's actually the one who recommended it to me based on a different game on this list that I played and loved. Um, and right off the heels of finishing that other game, I had played Dread Delusion, which is like a PS1 style RPG. Um, it's developed by Lovely Hell Place. It's published by Dread XP, and I don't know if you're familiar with the Dread team or the Dread publisher, but they do the Dread X collections and so many other games that they publish, and they're all fantastic. They have an eye for picking developers and games to showcase. It's impressive. And everybody on the project has done great work on this game. It's an open world RPG set in a world that's been shattered by a war with the gods that ruled over the lands. And your
Oh, that's
character
kinda like
is a
Elden Ring.
yeah, actually. It's
Oh,
very much that. Um, and your character, he's a prisoner of the Apostatic Union, which is like a faction that basically like it rules the lands post God War, and they outlaw all god worship of any kind. Um, And so you are sent into the world to find somebody that that organization is chasing, because you're a prisoner. So you have no choice. But you do have a lot of choice. This game, uh, it is like almost like a Skyrim or I would put it like Morrowind almost, where there's just so much you can do, and your options are limited only to like what the game engine will allow you to, I guess. You get a problem and you can come across it or you can get around it by like whatever means you want. Okay, you're a
Oh,
thief, so you're gonna break into this building. You're gonna lock pick the thing, uh, and then you get inside there and you're disabling traps to like get around whatever things are stopping you from getting to your goal. Okay, well, instead of that, okay, maybe you're a fighter. Well, obviously, you're gonna break in the door and just kill all the guards who are standing out front, and then make your way to the goal. Or maybe you're a talking person. So, okay, well, I can talk to somebody in town to get me around this problem altogether. There's so many ways to just get around a problem altogether. It's awesome. Um, and the world is so creative.
yeah, I'm looking at the
It's
screenshots, like, the art direction.
Yeah, it's so vibrant. It's seeped in vibrant colors.
Yeah,
But
I mean, it
there's
looks
like
like it was a PlayStation 1 game, but it is
mhm,
I don't know, it works for it, you know?
yeah. Uh, I really love, yeah, just like the vibrant like world that's set up there. I mean, you're in like a mushroom town that sells psychedelic tea. That's their main export. Um, and then next you're on like a island full of zombie people that actively hate the hunger for human flesh that they cannot like overcome. And these are just a few people and locales that you'll see in the Oneiric Isles, which is where this game takes place. Um, I'll say the one thing I would say about this is the combat is a little lacking. Um, that's my one gripe about this game, honestly. But there's plenty to do. There's there's a ton of quests. There's a ton of ways to approach so many of the problems in this game, like the people's problems, the quests. There's so many ways to go around and do whatever you want. It's very impressive. The level of detail that's put in everything, and the writing alone is top notch. The dialogue, the choices, how everything is so interwoven. It's great. Dread Delusion, if you like games like Skyrim, I just wholeheartedly recommend this. This is the easy pickup for sure.
And how much is it? 46% off for $10.
You really can't beat that. That is the best value for your dollar that you are going to get. So now I'm going to move on to my next game, which is kind of related. Um, my second favorite game I played this year was Lunacid. Um, are you familiar with From Software's first game?
No.
Okay, well, I mean, if you played the Dark Souls or Elden Ring, you know, it, a lot of their major stuff is dark fantasy, third person action RPG dark fantasy.
Mhm.
Um, but that's where their origins are also set up in. Their first ever game was Kingsfield, which is a first person dark fantasy action RPG where you explore like a long dead kingdom. Um, it's grim, it's eerie, it's creepy for a PS1 game. And you're going through like catacombs and doing whatever. And it's a little cheesy because obviously, it's I think like 1994 or 5 or something like that. So, it's a little goofy looking, but the theme is there, right? And this game, Lunacid, is uh seeped in the I would say the gameplay and style of the Kingsfield games, and then the spiritual successor, Shadow Tower, also.
Long ago, a great beast came from the sea and brought with it a poisonous fog that spread across the earth, corrupting everything it reached. The poison fog slowly transformed the world and brought about a new age.
Where it is a first-person action RPG in a dark fantasy world where, you know, magic arrives in the modern world and plunges it basically into an age of magic, and everything goes back to almost the medieval ages. Um, and as it arrives, like a great beast covers the world in like a desolate fog. So, like ages pass, and now your character arrives, or he awakens in the Great Well, which is like a pit of despair essentially. So the whole game is you trying to escape by exploring like labyrinths and mazes, and you know, meeting various like NPCs and people that help you escape. But who knows if it is possible to? So you have to play the game and find out. But man, the atmosphere is top notch. It's like droplets echo in like a dimly lit cavern. Corpses line the cultist temple uh, that's dimly lit. It's so eerie. And then there's like a castle standing upon a lake of blood that's been there for decades upon decades, and it looks untouched by anything creepy down there, anything strong down there. It's really impressive. This game has an atmosphere like no other. It'll make you feel uneasy as much as it'll make you feel like uh, courageous to explore it. Uh, it has a PS1 style, kind of similar to Dread Delusion, though I would say it's a little more like high res, quote unquote. Um, but it's taking that Kingsfield Shadow Tower atmosphere and graphical style and just turning it up to 10. It's very impressive. Uh, and then it's got great music as well, that pretty much gives you an ominous feeling. Even when things are okay, it's still like off key in a way. Not that it's literally off key, but it it's really, it makes you feel off key almost, you know?
Yeah.
uh, this game is developed by Akuma Kira. If you're familiar with Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, this is the same developer. Um, who made that one. That's a classic as well. They also worked on Dread Delusion too. So these are two Akuma Kira games I basically played this year and didn't even know they were both a part of development on both. Um, but this is their solo project. This is Akuma Kira's solo project, and they basically had a couple people come on to help compose some of the music for certain tracks. But this is like maybe the Jamie game of all time. Like this is so exactly what I love, which is like retro styled gameplay with like a modern twist and touch
Yeah,
from
like
something
modern
that's like,
controls and right?
y- yeah, it's so great. Um, I'd say my negatives maybe. I didn't write down any negatives in my notes here.
That's okay. You're
I just really
this is
liked
your
it.
top, you don't have to put any negatives.
I'd say the one thing I don't like is maybe the one boss battle. I don't think it's very good, but that's
Mm,
like my only gripe at all, if anything.
okay.
But yeah, Lunacid, pick up Lunacid. That's a very good game.
Right now it's 30% off for just under $10.
Go get you that under $10 game. Uh, and then I'm gonna talk about my number one game of the year.
What is
Um,
your number 1 game of the year, JB?
uh, people were waiting for this game for what, like a decade. What used to be a DLC now turned a full title. Team Cherry's Hollow Knight Silk Song
Uh,
is my favorite game I played this year. Just straight up. It's it continues the beautiful world they've crafted in Hollow Knight, and now we're taking it and giving it a whole new locale. Whatever Hollow Knight, the bar set for Hollow Knight was, this game sets it higher. It's bold and it expects so much from even the seasoned gamer, and I love that. I adore the challenge that this game like, throws at you. Um, it's almost even taunting you. I feel like at times for you to just get good, literally. And while I don't think just challenge is like the moniker of a good game, this game is like Hollow Knight subtle about how it directs you to like approach certain obstacles, and then later gives you the tools to just okay now come across it however you want to, essentially. Um, but this game is tough for me, even though I regularly play difficult platformers. This game was a challenge, but regardless of that, the art, the animations, like the level design, like just the atmosphere itself, they're all just top notch. Silksong is genuinely one of the best games to come out this year, and I'm sure most people who played it, probably feel the same way. Um, I really love. I want to highlight the composer Christopher Larkin, um, and his fantastic work. I mean, everything they did on Hollow Knight was incredible, and Silksong, was just a further extent of how fantastic a composer they are. They match each track with each area and scenario just excellently. Like a good OST should invoke a strong reaction in a player, and uh, a great OST can invoke those emotions even when the game isn't being played. Like if I'm thinking of a song from a game or I'm listening to the OST, wow, I'm still being moved. Uh, but Silk Song is just it's fantastic. This it's a tough experience, but I think it was worth the wait.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. Like, the art style from Hollow Knight to Silksong, it's like they took it up
Mhm.
just at another notch, you know? And it just looks even more polished.
Yeah. It's definitely the next step towards in the Hollow Knight style. Like they clearly found their strong suits in Hollow Knight, and they're pushing the envelope even for themselves in Silk Song. Incredible. So if you haven't played Silk Song, go play Silk Song.
Yeah. 20% off for $16. And it just came
A
out, and,
great
like, they could
deal.
probably get
But
away with not even giving you 20% off, so that's real nice of them.
yeah, for real. I mean, even still, the base price is,
20 bucks.
affordable, and it gives you so much content. That's good content also.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jamie, that was
But
a
yeah,
very
that's my
strong
top 10.
number 1. I don't know how everyone will feel about, your other games, but, they look very
Yeah, I
interesting.
feel like
You definitely made me wanna try, all of them.
I'm glad to hear that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think Silksong is probably my least polarizing one, but, my other ones, obviously, they're not games from this year, but these are the games I've played this year, even though I
yeah,
didn't get to them before. Um, if there was anything to take from this, go play Kingdoms of the Dump and go play Silksong. Those are the 2. But yeah, the other ones, they're kind of an acquired taste, I would say, but it's it's what I like, so
it's James taste. James.
that's right. That's right. That's why this is the top 5 James of the year.
Yeah.
The Jamie games of all time. I think you can kinda see my taste here from these games too, which is, like, I love Chrono Trigger. I love things that, like, are like a breakdown of whatever genre it is, and then, okay, I love Kingsfield, and then,
Mhm.
yeah, I love games that are, like, almost Mega Man-esque in how they're, like, approaching difficulty,
Yeah.
uh, and platformer. But that's my games of the year. Uh, did you have a list of games that you played this year that you liked?
I do have a list, Jamie, and I will go through it right now. Beep,
Okay, right on.
beep, boop, beep, boop, beep.
That's like you summoning the list. Beep, boop,
Yeah,
boop, boop,
here it comes.
boop. Summoning.
Alright, I'm not gonna do this traditional route, Jamie. I'm not gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna start with number 4. Boom, boom, boom. Alright,
Okay.
yeah, all these also, these games, they didn't come out this year. Not all of them did. Some of them did, but so
Mhm.
it's number 4, Resident Evil Village.
Hey now, think positively, all right? We talked about this.
I know. We hardly talk about anything else.
Castle bell heralds danger. The bell tolls for us all. They're coming again.
Mother Miranda, I regret to inform you that Ethan Winters has escaped that fool Heisenberg. Because he is in my castle and has already proven too much for my daughters to handle. When I find him... No, Mother Miranda. Yes, of course, I understand the importance of the ceremony. I won't let you down.
Ooh.
Ooh, a survival horror. Creepy. Ooh. I played this because I wanted to play something spooky for Halloween. And it was very fun. I was like, wow, fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Resident
And
Evil games are
then,
so fun.
yeah. Has good art direction. You know, the gameplay was super scary at the beginning. Especially when you go to the castle, you know, and just running away from Lady, what's her name? Lady Domiscu?
Uh, Demitresque, I think.
Demitrescu? Whatever.
Mhm.
She was terrifying me the whole time.
Yeah. She's a
Yeah.
little intimidating.
Yeah. I did like the story, and you know the music and sound was pretty creepy too. And like what I really liked about the sound is that like you know you'd be walking through the woods and then like you'd hear like a little stick crack, like and I would get so scared. I'd be like, where did that come from? Just looking around.
Yeah.
um, but for me, it but around the end of the game, it kind of broke down and stopped being so survival horror and just became more first person shooter. So it kind of broke down a
Mm,
little bit near the end, but still a very good game. It marks my number 4 here.
nice.
Yeah, let's see how much it is.
Oh, here, let me pull it up.
Yeah, you roll it up.
Yeah.
Pull it up, Jamie.
Jamie, pull up that thing.
Ding.
Okay, on Steam right now,
Yeah,
Resident Evil Village. That's me typing, by the way. Wow. Oh my God, it's like $9. It's $9.99.
yeah, good deal.
75% off. You cannot beat that.
Yeah, good AAA game. Patient gamers, get on it.
Yeah. If you've been waiting for this game, you can literally pick up all the like stuff for I think less than $20 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. So go check that one out.
All right, number 3. Number 3, Jamie, is The Messenger. The number 3 game of the year.
Ah.
Yeah, we just did the review about it.
Yeah. We just had the video about it, which by the way was a great breakdown of it.
Yeah, very very great. The gameplay phenomenal. Love the gameplay. If they made another one, I'd snatch it up. The art direction and the shifting time zone. You know, hopefully
Yeah.
that came through on the mic. Like I wanted to. I don't know. That was cool. You know, the music. Oh, the music is very good because, you know, they just get you. You know, get you,
Mhm.
and they have the jukebox, and you just play whatever you want. And you have a fun time. Go collect some green orbs. What is this thing called? Power seals.
I
Like
was gonna
power
say, I don't
seals.
know.
I just finished it, and I'm like, what are they talking about?
What game is this?
And it has free DLC. You can't beat free DLC, Jamie. No.
We love free.
Yeah, and it's harder than the base game. So I had a very, very, very How much is it, Jamie?
Wow. On Steam right now, it is $4, 80% off.
Wow, $4. Can't beat that.
That's pretty dope. Can't
All
beat that
right.
at all. Now, I do think it's kind of funny you're talking about there being a sequel. How would you like there to be a sequel? Now, hear me out. It's a 3D platformer, and it goes from N64 to
Oh.
GameCube.
What if oh, Jamie, what if it went from 2D to 3D?
Oh,
Mm.
that's bold. I don't know
That
many
is
games that have
bold.
successfully done it. I feel like the only game that's ever done it well has been Super Paper Mario, and even then, that game's kind of like it's kinda niche, I feel like,
Yeah.
you know?
I don't know. I don't know what Sabotage is working on right now, but, um, both of their
We're hyped
games
for
I
it
played
regardless.
are some of my favorite games.
Right on.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, well, what's
Number
your, next one?
number 2, Indiana Jones
Mhm.
and the Great Circle.
This language. Parts of it look like cuneiform.
Now,
We have to
this
find this
was
treasury, Gina.
first
There's
game
some
I
clues
played
in
this
here.
year. So it feels like ages ago. But it
Do you
feels
remember
like
anything about it?
it just feels like you're playing a movie, you know? It's just like so succulent.
Legend
It's a very
says that the Great
succulent
Circle
little
does have some power.
and you're like, "Oh,
A deeper force
fun."
that connects these sites. This is
Well,
far
do you
beyond
feel
our
like this is,
understanding.
like, the missing Indiana Jones film in a way?
Ooh, yeah, it's so good. Yeah, probably.
Okay, now next question. Now
Especially okay, okay, go ahead.
this is the real question, which is, do you like this more than Kingdom of the
Makes
Crystal
one of
Skull?
us.
Oh, yeah.
Where's my hat?
Wow, alright, that's high praise.
Yeah, high praise, high praise. The gameplay, it feels kinda pretty standard, but also it doesn't feel like, um, it doesn't feel generic, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's your first person action adventure, but, you have the whip, your box of people. You're not just shooting, you're hitting them, you're sneaking up on them, you're doing indie stuff, you're solving puzzles, you know?
Yeah.
That's, it's good. It's really great, and it doesn't feel generic, so that's great for it. The art direction and the music and sound, just can't say enough about it, it looks and sounds just like the movie,
I don't
especially
suppose you know
the
how to play
cutscenes,
this thing, do you?
you know? You get, like, that classic Indiana Jones lighting on on the Harrison Ford, it's like, I'm watching a movie right now, like, especially
Just looks so great.
yeah, I know, like, you need, like, a pretty high-end graphics card and rig to run it. Um, I have a 4070 Super and, like, I didn't even get, like, the top of the graphical settings, but it still looks phenomenal. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and the story is just like, oh, an awesome classic Indiana Jones story, and it takes you all around the world, you start out in Rome, and you go to Egypt, and you go around the world, and you fight the bad guy who's a Nazi, can't get any more classic Indiana Jones than that. If you love Indiana Jones, this is great. And, like, I'd even buy it, but maybe that's, like, affecting some of my things. I doubt it.
This is my
I've
favorite game I've played this year,
yeah,
also it's
no.
free. Free to me.
Yeah. Well, because I bought
No,
my
I get that.
computer, and, with the graphics card, they had a deal. If you buy the graphics card, you got the game for free.
That's what I
So,
did. I
yeah,
I still have it. I
and
haven't
you
gotten
still
to
haven't
it yet,
played it.
though. Yeah, I know.
I keep
I was
telling you
supposed
how
to go
good
over
it
to my
is.
I know you were telling me about it earlier this year, and I was like I was supposed to go over to my friend's house, and he has a big projector, and we were gonna
Um,
play it like, take a whole weekend to play it and just watch it on there like it was like an actual film, and,
that
uh,
would be the way to play it. That sounds awesome.
it fell through. Just saying that, the plans fell through, so, I've been waiting for a good moment to start playing it finally.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, so
wow,
what
okay, so
That would be a good
It's
idea. Get a projector if you're thinking about it,
mhm.
and hook it up and play it that way. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I think that's, like, the best way to play that game, like, that would be really cool. It's like you have got, like, a movie playing in your home. I mean,
Yeah,
obviously, you could be playing a movie. Watch the first 3, blam, play that one.
yeah. Sweet.
That's a great weekend right there.
Yeah. Buy a new graphics card. I doubt they have the deal, but you'll need it anyway.
Yeah, for sure. This game, not too expensive, not terribly on sale right now, but 30% off. You're looking at 48.99. Um, so if you're thinking about picking it up, it's not too bad a price. Could be better, but
Yeah.
it's normally 70, so, that's good in comparison. Alright, so now what's
Alright.
your final game of the
No,
year?
not final, Jamie. Because if you
Oh, that's
remember,
what's your
I skipped number 5, so
I
now we go
forgot.
back to number 5, which
Okay.
it's at the bottom of the list, but it's not the worst game ever made. It's just at the bottom of my list, and
Yeah.
that is Mario Kart World.
Let's go! Yahoo!
Oh.
Yeah.
You a
Yeah,
big
they have
Mario
your
Kart guy?
yeah, I am, Jamie, I am.
Oh, that's awesome. Alright,
Ever
well, tell me
since
about it.
ever since, Mario Kart on the N64. It was just fun times racing around with my friends in that game. Even, Conker's Bad Fur Day? No.
Mhm.
Diddy Kong Racing.
Yeah, the other one.
Conker
I think
is
he's in
in
that.
he's in that,
Yeah.
which is
You got
how
a
I
wire
got
cross there.
yeah. Yeah,
But you've
but
played a lot of
okay,
racing games.
yeah. But, okay, so about Mario Kart World, is great, it has all the best racing controls of all the Mario Karts, I feel like. And you do, like, the skateboarding controls, and you flip and flop and grind the rails and right? It's really
Yeah.
good.
Seems like a lot of fun, actually. Everything
It
I've seen
is.
from it seems like wow.
It
I love the,
is.
like, tricks you're doing, and you're, like,
Yeah.
flipping onto walls, and you're driving on the wall, and then you're, like you flip off the wall, and then you're grinding on a rail, and I'm like, "This is Mario Kart? This is awesome."
Yeah. Yeah, and they added the water racing. So instead of
Mhm.
going under the water, you're on top of the water, which is really fun. Which is
Yeah.
kind of akin to Diddy Kong Racing because in Diddy Kong Racing they had hoverboards. Well, they weren't hoverboards, but hovercraft. In the hovercraft, you raced on the water with those.
Yeah, it would, like they have, like, the little, like, cushions or whatever, and they're like
Yeah,
and you're like it's like a like, what are those things they have in, like, the bayous and stuff where they're like water boats or whatever?
yeah, with the big
You
fan
know what
on
I'm
the back.
talking about? Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
those.
I don't know what it's called, but yeah. So they basically make all your vehicles into jet skis, and you know, I mean, I'm sure everyone's heard about Mario Kart World, but there is
Yeah.
a little bit of the controversy about Mario Kart World.
Oh, what was
You
the
know,
controversy?
the interconnecting downtime tracks between courses. People didn't like
Oh,
those.
yeah, I remember hearing something about that earlier this year, but, uh, I mean, it doesn't seem like the maybe I'm just, being mean about it, but I don't see what the big deal is.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they didn't think that that was gonna be, like, the majority of the gameplay,
Mhm.
and so, all other previous Mario Kart games, you do the course and you have your 3 laps on it, and you go to the next course and you have your 3 laps on it, instead of,
Yeah.
like, doing 1 lap on each course and then having the interconnection course between each one. I get why they're, like, upset because they probably feel a little bamboozled, right?
Yeah. I feel like they should
Um,
do, like, 2 laps and then do the thing. That way you're at least doing 1 loop, and then doing
yeah,
another. Because then you
yeah,
get you get, like, a feel for the track itself, and then, okay, well, now that you get a feel for the track, now you're going to the next one.
yeah, like, even when I first went into it, I thought, like, the interconnection was, like, downtime to the next track, and you would still get a full 3 laps on the next track, And so you could just kinda goof
Mm,
around in the interconnection and, like, maybe, maybe it would, like, determine your pole position at the start of the race. Um, Obviously,
mm,
that didn't happen, but so people are kinda upset about that.
yeah.
Also, yeah, it would be fine if I feel like those parts were more curvy, because in a lot of places, it's pretty straight, even, like, or
They're just like
slight
highways,
curves.
right?
Yeah. The classic example, is it looks like a Golden Gate Bridge, right? And, like, it's
Mhm.
literally just a straight line, and because it's so straight, Nintendo had to put a bunch of speed boosts on it, on the bridge, and a bunch of obstacles that you have to drive around. Which, I mean, I guess that
Mm,
makes it more interesting, but what makes Mario Kart really fun is the tight corners and, like, the
mhm.
drifting, and then those drifts and you come off and you drift again, like, that's what really makes it great. So
Yeah.
just having, like, that is it's a little bit of a downturn for me, um, but I really love the free roam mode. That was amazing
Yeah. I got to play a little
because
bit of that over at my friend's house, and, that's really fun.
yeah, and, like, doing all the little challenges, doing the P switches, like, they didn't have to add that, but,
Mhm.
you know, those are just little fun little things to do in the free roam, and you can play it with your friend. I don't think you can do it split screen, but you can still do it online. That's great. Also, if this is what I did with my friends back in Mario Kart, 64, is that and Diddy Kong Racing too, is that
Mhm.
sometimes we just wouldn't race on the track. We would just go backwards on the track and just kinda roam around and, like, do little things and make our own fun, in the game.
Yeah.
And so that's what's fun about, the free roam, the open world part of it. It's like, here you are with your friends, now go off and have your own fun, you know? Eh,
Mhm.
don't worry so much about, like, trying to collect stuff, like, okay, you know, here Nintendo's giving you an idea, like, of, like, do the P switch and see who can do the P switch the fastest or whatever. But, it probably really shines is when you're playing with your friends and you make your own fun. It's a sandbox,
Yeah.
so
Anything that lets you roam around and just have fun at your own pace is good. Like
yeah,
I think of, like, running around in Gary's mod for hours on end with my friends, just, like, spawning random objects just to see how they interact, and I feel like the same would be with Mario Kart World, which is, like, "Wow, let's go over there and check out that thing," and then we drive up to the thing, and then, like, "Oh, let's see if we can do, like, a big jump or whatever off there." Like, that just seems like a lot of fun on its
yeah,
own. Good list. But now you got one
yeah,
more.
yeah. Well, Jamie, first of all, Mario Kart World is not on sale.
I know, I went to go
Sorry.
check, which is why I was like I was just like, "Maybe we just skip past
Yeah, and, oh,
it."
also they are ending the bundle, with the with the Switch 2 system.
You think they're
So,
gonna replace it with a different one, or do you
well, they
think it's
already they
just
already have, a bundle with Pokemon ZA, so
oh, okay, well,
that's
yeah,
the
that
one
works.
that's replacing it. But yeah,
Maybe they just
so
cycle out it and then do new ones.
yeah, they'll have new bundles, but it won't be Mario Kart World. So you won't be able to get Mario Kart World technically for, like, $50.
Well, they should do it with Kirby's Air Ride.
Yeah. So if you're interested in Mario Kart World and you don't have a Switch 2 yet, this is what you do. You go buy it
Now's the
before it runs
time.
out. Before it runs out.
You've got limited time. Go, 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 go. You didn't see it, but I was, like, throwing my hands at the camera. Alright, so
Okay.
you got one more.
The number
I think I know what
1
it is.
game of the year, probably everyone's game of the year.
Yeah.
Can you guess, Jamie?
Oh, I know what it is. I already know what it is. Uh, I'm gonna
Player
can we say it on, like,
obscure.
3? Oh,
Oh,
okay.
or Expedition 33.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes. Everyone's game of the year.
You should never have come. You're only going to make things worse.
It's great. The gameplay is phenomenal. You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's not just turn-based, it's like You got a little action prompt in there, like a little bit of that Mario, Super Mario RPG thing going on, or Paper Mario.
Right?
Mhm.
Boom! You got the dodging, you got the parrying. I sucked at parrying, like,
Yeah,
I
me
never,
too.
never could do it. I
That's
dodged
fair.
every
Tough.
attack. Also, Jamie, this video this video that's
What?
playing right now, you haven't seen it yet, but when you see it,
Okay. I'll take
I
your word for it.
yeah, well, I had already beat the game, so I went back and I was like, "Let me go to some of these areas I haven't been to yet." And, so I
Oh.
flew up to, like, this, area, and it's like a little coliseum where, the gestural people, they come out and they're like, "Yeah, we'll do a little, battle here." And you're like, "Okay, cool." And I fight 'em, like, they just destroy me over and over. So have fun watching me die.
All right.
Yeah.
That'll be fun for me.
Yeah. Yeah, the art direction, phenomenal. Now, I will say a little bit of controversy here, Jamie, with the Indie Game Awards taking them off the indie game list because of the use of generative AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Not
to be fair,
okay.
it did they did remove the generative AI
They
content that was
did.
left in there.
They
It was
did.
just like one texture,
Yeah.
but it's
Um,
too late.
I know
Personally, I'm
it's
giving them a
so
pass
sad to offer
on
up
this
Olivia's
just a little bit,
recompense, but
Yeah.
because they did remove it. They did.
Mhm.
It was
shall
very
never meet
early
again.
generative AI, and you could tell because all the text is gobbledygook.
Mhm.
Wasn't even letters really, you know,
Yeah.
on the newspapers that was removed. And it was very early generative AI, so I feel like they were experimenting with it, seeing what it could do.
Mhm.
Didn't really work out. Accidentally got left in. They removed it, put in uh, real artwork. Even
But
I experimented with early generative AI, putting little Muppets in glass bottles or whatever, because Dolly was very good at that for some reason.
Yeah. Something about glass
Uh,
bottles, right?
yeah, so I feel like kind of getting a little past. Also, recently they came out and said that like when they were using it, it didn't feel right, and so I kind of feel like it's okay to give them a pass on that.
Yeah, it makes
Um,
sense.
and also I'm okay with like the Indie Game Awards being like they're getting taken down for the use because they have their rules and obviously you didn't follow it, so it's fine. They
Yeah.
already won a bunch of awards. They didn't need more awards at the Indie Game
They're
Awards.
not hurting.
Yeah.
They won every other award show, to be fair.
Yeah. The music and the sound, Jamie, that's also phenomenal. The music is is top of the billboards. It's
Mhm.
top of the classical music billboards. It was like number 1. That's how you know it's a good song. Also, let me go
Mhm.
back to Mario Kart World because it also had phenomenal music. I remember going back and like this is like amazing when I first started up. So shout out to Mario Kart
Yeah.
World real fast.
Yeah, they have
But the
they
music,
have fun big band tracks on there. I really like it.
yeah. And the voice acting. Jennifer English, she won best voice actor, but they also had 2 other people nominated for best voice actor. So they had 3 people nominated for just voice acting alone in the
It's
game.
really impressive.
Yeah. And the story is great, you know? This is for those who
Don't
come after, Jamie.
don't spoil anything for me. I still haven't played it yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually going to get into it January because I'm in a Steam family plan. I was about to buy it this sale
Yeah.
and my, I'm in a Steam family plan. We added somebody new who has the game. So
Oh, okay.
that's what's going on January 1st. Clear obscure.
Ding. Don't put that on your resolutions list.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wow, it sounds
Alright.
really cool though. It kind
It
of lines up with
is.
everybody else was saying, which is wow, fantastic
It
game.
is. Like, can't can't beat it. It won all the awards, so
Right on. Well, that's our top 10 games of the year back to back. or top 5, sorry, I guess total it's top 10 really.
Yeah,
Collectively, that's our top 10.
yeah.
I love how wildly different ours are. We kinda went down different, like, pathways as far as what we wanted to do this year.
Yeah, yours
But
was
now
mostly, indie games?
yeah, I play a lot of indie
Actually, I think it was
games.
all indie games.
Uh, let me go look at my list now. Yes.
Yeah.
I guess Moon is originally a PS1 game, so I don't know about the publisher for that, but
Oh, yeah.
yeah, all independent well, actually, you know what? Dread Delusion is published by DreadX, which is a small publisher. So yeah,
Eh,
indie,
it feels
eh,
indie, it looks indie. That's all it
it
is,
feels
vibes.
indie. That's right. It's the genre, not really a thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've played a lot of indie games this year. That was my goal really was to play more independent games and like AAA and AA and the such. But so next year, by the way, this is my before we move on, this is my thing for next year, which is I'm gonna start playing more games outside of my comfort zone.
Oh,
Either games that are more narrative focused or RTSs. I have not enjoyed RTSs. I don't like them. I didn't like them growing up,
yeah.
but I've changed a lot. So who knows? Maybe I'll like them more now.
Okay. What RTSs do you have on your list?
I have Age of Empires 2.
Okay.
Um, and my friend was telling me I should play Warcraft because I used to play a lot of Dota 2, and
Yeah.
that's the grandchild of Warcraft. So
Yeah. So, are you gonna play Warcraft or are you gonna play Warcraft 3?
I'm thinking I'm just gonna play Warcraft 3 and just
Yeah.
catch up on the story.
Yeah, there you
Uh,
go.
that's kinda what everybody was also telling me to do. Like, anybody who's played the Warcraft games are like, "Yeah, you just play the 3rd
Yeah.
one."
Yeah, but that's
That's my
cool.
resolution for the new year. How about you? Do you have one for the new year for stuff you wanna
No,
play?
I don't. I have a big long list of games I wanna play. I don't have a resolution.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I get that. Just going outside of my comfort zone, I guess, is what I'm getting at. But
yeah.
alright, we can move on.
Jamie, have you made any friends online?
Oh, yeah. Totally.
Like through
Uh,
playing a game?
yeah, I think I used to play a lot of I used to play a lot of games on, like, Gary's Mod and, like, Team Fortress 2, and most of my friends list, to be honest with you, I don't know half of them, but I made them
Yeah.
playing, games online. How about you?
Yeah, I have.
Oh. Well, what
That's all
game
I'm
was
gonna
it?
say about it. No, I'm kidding.
You're just gonna leave it there?
Yeah, no.
And that's a closed topic, by the way. Well, what game was
No,
it? Tell me the
um,
story.
World of Warcraft.
Oh, that's totally
Yeah,
yeah, that checks out.
yeah. So yeah, so, I had friends, um, I don't even remember how I met them, just 'cause I had friends who made friends, and then I was friends with my friends. I also became friends with them,
Mhm.
so I don't exactly know how exactly I met them. But yeah, I made friends with them in World of Warcraft. We all played Horde, and, I
Cool.
was I was the undead rogue of the group.
Super edgy guy, yeah.
Yeah. You're annoying rogue.
See, I don't know enough
Mm.
about World of Warcraft to even comment really, but that's
Yeah,
just all I got the gist of it. But that's cool. All right, well,
yeah.
now you gotta tell me a fun little story about it.
Well, okay. Hmm, what's a story, Jamie?
That's where you tell something about something that's happened. If you don't have a story, that's fine. I do have a couple.
I mean, I could tell you about my friends, 'cause okay, so I've met them offline too,
Mhm.
but I don't know if I have a story. It's like, most of the time you just go out and you raid in the game and whatnot,
Yeah,
and, um, you join a
that's fair.
guild, and, you have a good time, and you get together and you do your 5 mans, and you just have a good time. I mean,
Yeah, I
this
feel that.
episode is all vibes for me.
It totally valid. There is a lot of vibes going on here. Okay,
Yeah.
so I do have a bunch of people I say a bunch, it used to be a bunch. I feel like I used to play a lot of Team Fortress 2,
Mhm.
and I would go into a server and I'd play there for, like, a couple hours because that was, like, my favorite game to play, in, like, the early 2010s, right before the Meet the Medic update, because that's when I bought it. I'm
Yeah.
playing on my, um what was I playing on? I'm playing my old Asus laptop that is a piece of crap, but
Jesus.
it can it can run Team Fortress 2, and so I'm playing on a bunch of servers, and I anybody who I was having fun interacting with or talking with in chat or, oh, they dominate me and then I dominate them, and they'd be like, "Ah," we're having a whole thing, and then we'd go into the center of the map and then emote at each other and then talk, and then most of my friends list is that. Or we'd be playing later on, we'd be playing man versus machine, and then oh, we have a whole group of man versus machine players, so we all add each other and we'd play regularly.
Yeah.
Um, most of the time, it didn't go beyond the game itself, but I've met two people who we really connected in such a meaningful way. Um, and I'm still friends with the both of them. I haven't interacted with the second friend too much. But there was a whole period of time where I just wasn't as online um, or interacting with strangers online too much. So we kind of fell out of touch for a while. But recently we've reconnected and we did like a little gift exchange actually recently. I don't know if we can't really see behind me, but we did a Pokemon gift exchange and he bought me a plushie and then I bought him a t-shirt and a thing. It was really cool. We watched like the Evil Dead movies together. Because he's like the biggest Sam Raimi fan, and now I'm the biggest Sam Raimi fan. So
Yeah.
he put me on that stuff. He's so cool. This is my friend Sam. He's very cool. Um, and I wish the best for him. But yeah, we met playing TF2. We're in Two Fort sewers, and I think I had like an avatar or like a name on my Steam profile set, and he initiated a conversation. Then we started talking, and then he just kind of became a regular person in my life that I was interacting with online. And then he'd play with my friends, and it was like a whole thing. It was really awesome. And then my other friend, I'm trying to think of whether I should say his online name or not because I don't think he goes by it anymore. But yeah, but I had another friend that I was playing with on Dota 2, right? This is my buddy
Mhm.
that I played with on Dota 2, and we met somebody in a Dota 2 match, uh, and that person became close friends with the both of us online. And during my entire time playing Dota 2, we just had like a ton of memories. We'd be talking about whatever, and we're talking about this, and we're talking that. We were having long conversations in between queuing in those games, and then it ended up just being like, okay, well, we're just hanging out playing games together online. Very cool. And that's what I love about the internet. I love about online games is being able to bring people together, and
Yeah.
it, it almost feels like it's the third spot where that's your hangout zone, you know?
Mhm.
And I wish the internet was still in the same type of way that hangout zone. And I guess it is, it hasn't changed quote unquote in that way, but it's different now. There's a different air about it. Um, but yeah, we had a lot of fun memories, just like playing Dota 2, we're joking about whatever, and then I think we had like a long conversation about like religion for like a while, and it was very deep. It was very deep and it means a lot to me. Those are
Yeah.
memories I cherish.
Did you ever meet anyone from online in real life?
Uh I've met uh I was okay, well this isn't really like gaming per se.
Mhm.
But I was in a long distance relationship with this girl online, and we flew out to go see her. My family and I, we made it like a whole trip because I'm friends with her parents also. Um and we met up and had like a great
You told
time.
your family about this girl you met online?
Yeah, basically.
Whoa.
It was a weird conversation, but
Yeah.
it
I would not
it
have had the guts to tell my family that.
it ended good, so that's
Okay,
all that
good.
matters. My
Good.
family was supportive. her family was, like, a little apprehensive, but they were supportive in the end, and, we went over there for, like, an extended weekend and stayed in town, got to hang out and stuff, it was awesome. But that's not really gaming related, I don't think we
Yeah,
met on, like, a gaming thing, I don't remember where that was, but, uh that was a long time ago. Oh my god. I just
yeah.
I just had, like, a flashback in my mind. Like, when I'm a teenager or whatever, like,
Yeah,
late teenager. Ugh. So, yeah, I've met people online, but none of my, like, gaming IRL friends. I wanna go meet up with my friend Sam next year or something like that, but that'll be a that's like a trip across the country type deal, so that's a
oh,
little more
okay.
tough.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
But,
the problem with, having online friends only. It's
yeah.
like trying to go across and meet up. But, yeah, I've actually hung out with my online friends, because okay, so my friends, I'll just say their names, Steven and Shane,
Mhm.
they had another friend, John, and John, he moved away, and then he popped up in World of Warcraft, and they were playing together, and so then when I joined in, that was 4 of us now, and so I met John online. Then John also had another friend, Scott, and Scott was playing World of Warcraft as well. So that makes 5 of us playing World of Warcraft together. And now we're all online, and I know 2 of them 'cause I met them online. And
Oh,
then we, John and Scott, they come up to visit, 'cause they lived in Florida, so they come up to South Carolina, they come visit, and I go to hang out. And I go over there, and John's awake, but Scott's nowhere to be found. I think he's like they all say he's, like, passed out for some reason. Why? He was just tired, probably from the trip or something. So I end up
mhm.
never meeting Scott in person.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I know.
That
But
could
I
have
met
changed your life, that meeting.
yeah. Yeah, but, I meet John on in person, and we all have a fun time. I think we played Guitar Hero or something. Um, and
That's
then,
awesome.
we took these relationships from World of Warcraft to other games as well. So, um, and then like even if we weren't playing the same game, we would hang out in like Skype or
Mhm.
Ventrilo together back when those were the talking things before Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way to date
And yeah, I know, right?
it.
But and then Scott, he got engaged and he got married. And so then I took who's my wife now. We went down to Miami to go to their wedding, and so that was a really fun moment that we all got to share together.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Wow. See, that's the type of stuff I love where it's the friend of a friend, and then you're meeting them, and it's a whole thing, and, yeah, I love that, stuff like that.
yeah.
Um,
And then there's 2 other guys, um, they live out in Texas, and they're also brothers, and
mhm.
they also somehow knew Steven and Shane, but I think they met 'em in game,
Mm.
and so then I met them also in game, but I never met them in real life.
Oh. There's
Yeah,
still time, Steve.
yeah. I mean, I wasn't as close friends with them, but they were
Yeah,
fun to hang out with, and they were good
yeah,
guys too.
that's cool. Oh my god, I just can't even I I can't even why did I not think of this first? Okay, so I had this friend, his name is Zach, when I was living up in New Jersey. Now Zach, he was trying to set me up with somebody, but he's trying to set me up with somebody he met randomly on Instagram. He is one of
Mhm,
those types of people who would just message people, essentially, right?
mhm.
But, uh, one person, actually replied, and then it became a whole thing. They're trying to set me up with this person, but, like, that didn't go anywhere, but they're in my close friend group now. Like, her and her sister, like, we both just we hang out in our friend group all the time, and, they live close enough by that me and my other friends have gone to go visit them and their family. It's really cool. I was like, "Wow, I just can't even remember how" they've been so intrinsically entwined with my life that I was like, "Wow, wait, I just forgot about that, how we actually met.
Oh,
That's so
okay.
funny."
And you actually met online though?
Yeah, we just met on
Oh,
Discord,
okay.
and then they got
Yeah.
added to our server, and I was like, "I don't know these people,
Oh, on
but
the
they're cool."
Discord.
Yeah, it's recent-ish. This is like
Okay.
Like, literally post-COVID.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that just I think it's literally, like, either during COVID, when we met, maybe, like, 2021-ish,
Mhm.
maybe, um, but yeah, then we met up in 2022, and, that was a fun time. We were doing, like, a car trip across the US to go meet them, and then they moved over to the East Coast, and it was like, wow, that was a fun time.
Wow.
It was great.
That
I've had a
sounds
lot of
fun.
friends who have transitioned from, being an IRL friend to being an online friend because 'cause they've moved across the country.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the reverse of it.
Isn't that kinda
Oh,
funny how that happens?
yeah, I mean, I feel like that's probably how more online friendships probably happen nowadays.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, just because I had a friend, I used to live in Texas, and I had a friend out in Texas, and then I moved to
Mhm.
South Carolina, and my parents were like, "Oh, you guys can stay friends," but this was, like, before the internet. Um,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so it was kinda hard. But if the
Yeah,
internet was around and, we had, like, online gaming or something, that would've been, like, totally something we could've done together and probably stayed friends.
yeah. Xbox Live
Yeah.
will let you do that.
Yes.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. I
Yeah.
love, uh I love online friendships. It's a different type of breed than, like, an IRL friendship, but they're still it's still just genuine, it's still fun, and I love that.
Yeah.
That's cool. We both had some cool experiences with that. I love that. I just love that. That's so cool.
Yeah. Took me a minute to get my brain wrapped around it.
Yeah, it's a little weird at first, right? You're like,
Mhm.
I don't you're a stranger on the internet. I've been
Yeah.
I've been told about you my whole life.
Exactly.
Alright, I'm not gonna, move us on immediately, but Steve, I got something I wanna talk about here.
Oh, are you a 90s, 50s gangster?
Now, see, we got this tweet we're gonna talk about, see? Alright, so
Tweet?
I'm on Blue not a tweet. Okay, my bad. A skeet.
Skeet, skeet.
Skeet skeet. uh, I'm on Blue Sky the other day, and I'm just scrolling on my feed. I don't. There's not a lot that happens on Blue Sky where I'm like, oh man, I gotta scroll for like an hour or whatever.
Mhm.
But I'm scrolling for like a minute or two while I got some downtime, and then blam, this post comes on my feed, and I'm putting it on the screen right now, for viewers to see. Um, Audio listeners, I'm gonna explain it to you in a second, but this blue sky skeet opened my third eye. That's how I feel about it. All right,
Right in the
so
middle of your forehead?
right in the middle. Actually, it's a little off center because it grew a little weird, but it's there. I
It
need
came
special
through.
glasses. Okay, so I'm gonna explain the tweet, which is, this person on Twitter, says, "People when a video game ain't got guns or a ball in it," and it's a picture of, or it's a GIF of Patrick, and he's sitting on the Squidward's couch, and he's sleeping, he's snoring, right?
Mhm.
Um, which just to get the initial point of it out of the way, which is gun, a ball or gun gamer, ball and gun gamer, uh, is funny to me. It's a person who only plays sports games or Call of Duty, and I'm going to say Call of Duty specifically.
Not Battlefield?
Now, because Battlefield, they're very creative people. Battlefield players are like they're like getting tanks up into the air to shoot like a plane as it like flies by. I'm like, dude. Or there's a
Okay.
video I saw about like I'm getting off topic, but there's a video I saw where this like this ex-military sniper, it's this older guy, and he's explaining these like crazy shots he's making in Battlefield, and I'm like, wow, that's that's impressive.
Mhm.
Um, anyways, so yeah, that's what a ball and gun gamer is. But then there is a skeet, the blue sky skeet. I'm not gonna mention the person's name, but there's a phrase here where it says the ball and gun gamers share the central appreciation for gameplay. Their only sin is a limited palate. You feel almost warm towards them, like a kindred spirit, a potential apprentice. Narrative focused gamers, on the other hand, are the boot, the oppressor, the cold reptile. And I love how hostile it is. I think it's hilarious, by the
Why is he
way.
so hostile?
I have no idea. But I kinda wanna break this down a little bit, which is like, okay, what like a ball and gun gamer obviously is somebody who is only playing like the very specific types of games. Those two categories. Now ball could
Mhm.
be like any sports game, but the gun
Sports,
is obviously Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Mhm.
Could Fortnite fit into that category?
Yeah, actually I could say Fortnite. Um, because I know some people in my personal life who kind of fit
Mhm.
this little bubble. Um,
Yeah.
it's
Especially
so it kind
if you're younger, you're probably playing more Fortnite than Call of Duty.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think people nowadays probably aren't playing Call of Duty as much unless you're like you're an older guy or something, or you're my
Yeah.
age, right?
Or edgy teenager. Well, there have you been watching have you been seeing what Call of Duty's doing? They're trying to get them teens.
Unsuccessfully. They're trying to be
Okay.
Fortnite, but I don't
Yeah.
even think that anybody's happy with that decision. Okay, so I got some questions here, and I kinda wanna break this tweet down because ultimately, I do kind of agree, um, which is ball and gun gamers like the gameplay loop. They like the game
Mhm.
itself, right?
Right.
They're not looking for the most part for like a story mode. They're not looking for whatever. This is a game to maybe pass the time
Mhm.
or something to just be entertained with. But I mean, is that not all games at the end of the day?
Yeah. I mean, you like what you like, and there's no shame in that.
Absolutely. Oops, I hit my mic again. I agree. But uh is the focus on the core gameplay of ball and gun games similar to arcade structured games or arcadey games? That's my thing. Like,
Mm.
okay, Call of Duty, you're
Mhm.
running around round by round, trying to get kills or collecting dog tags or whatever, as you get kills. And you could argue that's kind of arcadey in structure,
Mhm.
because it's fast paced. You got a set goal in front of you. You're not like sometimes maybe you're just like shooting for shooting's sake, but it's not like there's a big story mode attached to it. It's not like there's like a big grand thing. Most people aren't playing Call of Duty for the campaigns anymore, you know?
Right.
Um, and I would say that's maybe similar to like arcade games where you're just focused on getting big number go up,
Mhm.
which is your
Yeah,
score,
and the big
right?
number here is your kill streak.
That's right.
Yeah, your
Is
kill
that
death ratio.
is that not similar?
Yeah, it's pretty similar.
Okay.
I
I
agree
think
with
of
you.
like NBA. I think of like NBA Jam, where like NBA Jam, obviously, most people. I think like I don't know if most people are playing that nowadays, obviously, because it's kind of like an older game,
Mhm.
but that's an arcadey sports game,
Yeah.
and I think that that's like a great distillation of the sports game genre at the time to uh make it more fun for everybody across the board, you know.
Mhm.
Uh, but now we kind of get the everything else out of the way, which is they only play like certain types of games, which are these two, uh, but it's the gameplay loop that they like. It's just they don't have a huge palette to uh, try other things from, right? What do you
Yeah.
think that is?
So they kinda got, like, a little bit of a baby mouth.
Okay, what is baby mouth?
Baby mouth. I don't know, it's like when you only eat, like, chicken nuggies, and you don't wanna, like you
Oh.
don't wanna eat cacio e pepe, but, you'll eat your chicken nuggies and french fries and, buttered
Mhm.
noodles, you know?
Yeah, like, okay, like they're picky almost, right?
Yeah. but
Okay.
it's like, simple, you don't I don't like complex flavors,
Mhm.
so
And see, I think that there is, like, an avenue, I don't know where it is, but there is gonna be an avenue where, uh, that those 2 genres or those the ball and gun gamer can get to, uh, something that is less arcadey in time. There has to be some kinda game to, like, kinda, like, get them towards that. I feel like
mhm.
for some people I know, like NBA Jam was one of those where it's like, okay, this is more gamey and less sportsy, but also it's still like this. It's kind of it has the bullet points I like, but you're less like what's the word? Um, I don't know. You're less focused on like the nitty gritty of the sport itself, and more just like on having fun. You know?
Yeah, so you're talking about if you have a friend
Mhm,
who's of a ball and gun gamer, and you wanna get them to play something else with you, how do
mhm.
you do that? Like, you
What's
can't
the
just
avenue?
you just can't have them jump into loon acid, you know?
There's no way. I have friends who are experienced gamers, and they will not play with acid.
Yeah. You
So,
kinda gotta,
yeah.
like, unlock these parts in your mind sequentially
Mhm,
to get there. So, like,
um, mhm,
the first step, I would say, would be, like, AAA games,
yeah.
and that are similar. So, like, GTA, that's an obvious one. And then
Yeah, 'cause
you
it's
make
like
them play the story mode.
yeah. See, I think that that's the idea is, like, it's that one's, like, arcadey in that you're, like, running around a big city and you can just do whatever you want, but then it's
Mhm.
like, "Oh, you can go do the story whenever you want. No rush. Do whatever you
Right.
want, buddy."
Yeah, and it's a big
Um,
open world, and it feels similar enough to those other games
mhm,
that yeah.
yeah. I agree. I think even like, for Call of Duty gamers, it's like
Mhm.
first person shooters that are like similar or like, it's like a single player game that's kind of similar-ish to Call of
Yeah.
Duty.
You get them to
Like
go the finals.
The Finals is kind of one that's similar. It is kind of more arcadey than maybe Call of Duty, but in a different way. It's like a what is it, 5v5, 6v6 or something like that, like shooter. Where you've got, like, various objectives or whatever, but, it's kinda similar in its Call of Duty gameplay. You just got climbing and stuff and destructible environments, kinda like Battlefield.
Oh,
I was trying
okay.
to think of how to describe it.
I'm looking at it right now. Just put up
Yeah,
the trailer.
I'll put a footage. I'll put a footage.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
so on that note, it's, what could be the avenue to get, people
Yeah, how do you get
almost out of their
people away
comfort
from the
zone?
shooters into, say, an
Mhm.
RPG? I feel like you still need to, like, guide them into AAA, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
And, like, a very good AAA game, maybe like a game of the year type.
Like a clear obscure type.
Or, even Baldur's Gate 3, um,
Yeah.
'cause, I feel like one of our coworkers, um,
Mhm.
he's kind of like one of Baldur's Gate gamers, but I feel like he's branching out, right? He really likes,
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate 3. He likes Diablo 4, but,
Mhm. He's got his
he
thing he's got his, like, avenue that he's in, right? And,
yeah,
like, I Diablo's great because Diablo is well, it's just a gameplay loop, and I like the gameplay loop, right?
yeah,
So, it's the same type of biz,
yeah,
ultimately.
and he's willing to experiment more with other games, and right now he's playing, Dispatch, which,
Awesome.
very far away from, where you would start, but it's more narrative focused and it's more, um, not I don't know, I haven't played it yet.
Well, it's not as, like the gameplay is there, but the ultimately it's about you making big choices. Like, you
Yeah,
big choices, cutscene, gameplay, big choices, cutscene, gameplay. That's kind of the loop for it. But both are very entertaining and very fun, and that's part of the because of the, like,
Mhm.
the presentation of it, you know? Um,
Yeah.
I think that helps, like, get people into it. So, now here comes my tie-in, which is why are narrative focused gamers the oppressor? The boot.
I don't know, I don't understand that part at all.
When they say narrative focus, I'm thinking like maybe like The Last of Us or like I don't think it's like full on like what's that walking simulator? You know what I'm talking
Dear
about?
Esther.
Dear Esther. Yeah, I don't think it's full on that, but I think it's like is the narrative the focus or is the gameplay the focus and the narrative is in support of the gameplay, vice versa. Uh
Mhm.
maybe like well, see, I think The Last of Us is interesting because Last of
Maybe
Us
they
is
mean
a narrative
single
focused
player
game.
focused.
Maybe, but there's a bunch of single player games that are like, yeah, have like great gameplay. Uh,
Of
so
course.
I don't even know if it's specifically single player, you know?
Okay.
Um,
What was the point you were making?
I forgot. No, I remember. Like The Last of Us is like, um, it
Mm,
compared to Uncharted, which is, you know, high flying action. Last of Us is more grounded. So the gameplay itself isn't as compelling, but it's the narrative that drives it, right? And
yeah.
The Last of Us is not a bad game by any respect, but it's narrative focused.
Yes. I would say it's narrative focused.
So, uh, I actually really don't know where I was going with that point.
That
But I'm
somehow
like,
they're the oppressor, I don't know.
yeah, I just don't get
Are they
this.
just kinda like the people that, like, hold their nose, to like, "Oh, I'm better than you." Like,
Yeah. Like they
I
want
haven't met
something
anybody like
gameplay
that. I don't
similar.
feel like this part of the skeet is correct.
Yeah. I feel like everyone should just be able to like what they like because there is stuff for everybody. Uh,
Yeah. I feel
I
like
mean,
people
as
who like The Last of Us are like, if you don't like it, that's fine, but, like, you're being,
mhm.
weird about it because of your hatred toward it.
Towards narrative focused things, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, maybe like, I think maybe this is like in retaliation to like online discourse I was seeing where like
Okay.
you'd be like a person on Twitter and it would be, "Wow, this game's incredible," and it would just be like a cutscene. Or it would be literally them saying, "Wow, the gameplay is incredible," but the gameplay is just like the cutscene. You know what I mean? Uh, and I'm
Oh,
like,
what they're showing you?
yeah, in like the video or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah, or like, or maybe it's like, uh, a time action event or something.
Honestly, I can think of maybe like PlayStation games in particular where like God of War and Marvel Spider-Man kind of have like similar-ish gameplay, but the narrative is good and it is the
Mhm.
focus. Um, not to say those games are bad, they're very good in every right. But I think that's kind of the idea he's getting at here, maybe.
Yeah.
Steve, do you prefer the narrative or do you prefer the gameplay?
Well, it's a game, it has to have gameplay first.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, if as long as it's not Dear Esther, I think you're okay, right?
Yeah.
But if one was the focus or the other was the focus, which do you prefer?
I prefer the gameplay to be the focus.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. Like, Mario Kart
See,
World, there's really no story in that, and the gameplay is all it is.
mhm,
That's great. But,
it's just about having fun.
yeah. I feel like the story depending on the type of game it is, like, if it's an RPG, obviously you need a story to pull you through it.
Sure.
If it's something else, you can get away with a weaker story.
Yeah, right. If it's kind of smaller in scope, or
Mhm.
whatever. I mean, kind of on the heels of that, I also prefer the gameplay to be the focus. But that's because I grew up playing, you know, the Mega Man games, and those they have a story, but it's like second to the you know the gameplay and like so many you know smart game design things,
Mhm.
making up what makes that franchise special. Um, so in my mind, that's number one, and then wow, if it has a good story too, wow, I'm that's awesome. but I can just like have fun with like a game that has a bad story or maybe a boring story, but the gameplay is incredible. Oh yeah, I'm there for it totally.
Yeah.
Uh, Sunset
You
Overdrive
gotta
was like that.
what is Sunset Overdrive?
It was like a Xbox One launch game where
Is
like
this the rhythm one?
no, that's Hi-Fi Rush. Also
Oh, yeah,
incredible.
okay.
Both are incredible. The story and the gameplay. But the what's it called? Yeah, Sunset Overdrive is like it's a third person shooter. You're fighting these like uh monster energy drink zombies in the apocalypse, and you're grinding on rails and you're hitting them up in the air and you're doing like Devil May Cry combos on them,
Mhm.
all while like moving throughout the world. It's very cool. Story very bad.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
good, but the game itself is fun. So
Yeah, I feel like, if you got a bad story in a game like this, it's fine, you know?
right,
A thin, reason to go kill some zombies. Okay. You kill some zombies.
yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, you
Um,
probably won't be winning game of the year, but, it's a game. Have fun with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of
So
like the big thing, just period. It's just like
yeah.
people should just be allowed to have fun with whatever they have.
Yeah, so is
Ultimately,
this Skeet were you saying that they're the oppressor and cold reptile to boot? Are they saying that, like, the people that are posting that, like,
like the
if
people
you
that are
don't give
making these games.
no, the people that are posting online that he's responding to with his subtweet or whatever, is he saying that, like, you suck because you're not, being good to all the gamers, or you got
I think that's it.
you're sniffing your own farts here?
Yeah, I think it's a little pretentious, right? Like
Yeah,
the people who are calling out these people are being pretentious in a way, right?
yeah,
I think you're onto something there, Steve. I think you got it. I think you cracked the code.
cracked it.
Well, I think I like the phrase baby mouth gamer more. It's very funny. Picky gamer.
But Jamie, if you call them baby mouth gamers, is very pretentious.
All right. Well, you got come on. Is ball and gun gamer less I don't know, ball and gun gamer is more like jokey, I guess, you
I
know?
feel like
Like you're
it feels kinda neutral. They're just describing what they like.
that's true. Do we have like a maybe like an alternative name for like just like people who like are almost stuck in their own lane gaming wise?
Um, if you like what you like and you don't are you just talking about ball and gun gamers, or people who just like their one genre?
I was gonna say like they're just their one genre, but maybe I'm just being pretentious. Am I this
Maybe,
guy?
maybe a little bit.
Oh no.
I mean, I know that's your New Year's resolution, but not
Yeah.
everybody's.
Yeah, that's on me. Maybe I'm just
Yeah,
being a I'm being an
yeah.
asshole about it. That's on me.
Not everybody has time to, uh, you know, like all the games, unfortunately.
Time
There's
and the
so
money.
many great games.
Yeah. Just like what you like. Play what you like. Enjoy
Yeah.
what you like. As long as you're not being this guy who's being mean about
Be cool to
it.
each other.
Yeah. Be nice to your fellow man. All right, Steve. I think we got it.
We got it.
I think we got it. Got it. You guys liked it? Hey, like the video, subscribe, comment. I did that out of order, but you know the biz.
Like, subscribe, comment, ring the bell,
Bing, 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 bing. That's the bell noise.
share.
Yeah, we've got like a whole discussion point here. So, if you find anything interesting that you want to add to it, just let us know in the comments or share it with somebody else who might be interested.
Yeah.
Right on. Give me a high five, Steve. Like high five right in the camera. Yeah.